So you can tell by the shirt I'm wearing, yeah, I went to Halloween Horror Nights. This was actually my first time going to Halloween Horror Nights. I know, it's weird, right? I talk about it every fucking Halloween season, and even when it's not, and here I am talking about Halloween Horror Nights, and this is my first time going. It's weird. Yeah, so my girlfriend and I actually went to Halloween Horror Nights, and I gotta say I was not disappointed. I know a lot of people said, like, this has been a weak year. Halloween Horror Nights 33 has been a weak year, but it's pretty solid. There was I think it's because, like, maybe it is a budget year because of Epic Universe and all that. And yes, I know how, as of this recording, New York Comic Con is still going today. Probably not a lot of big news, but there has been some stuff that has been dropped, and I will be talking about that news. And I also, if you want to check out on Patreon, I will be doing a review of Terrifier 3. So, stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm going to the next few videos will be like catch up on stuff from New York Comic Con. And yeah, but this video is more just talking about my experience, my time at Halloween Horror Nights. My first time at Halloween Horror Nights, and I was not disappointed. I think this was a good year. I do think this. There were only 3 IPs: Quiet Place, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and Insidious. My girlfriend and I did 5 of the 10 houses, which is good. Like half of the houses. I know some people's like, I can knock out all 10 houses in the night. Yeah, but we wanted to see like the snacks. We wanted to see like the show, Villains Academy, Nocturnal Circus. Yeah. So there is. So yeah. 5, but still 5 houses from 6 to 2 a.m. Yeah, it is a very solid. That's a solid night. So I'm going to rank the 5 houses I went into, and honestly, none of them were bad. None of, like, from best to least favorite to least favorite. I'm going to be talking about the 5 houses that we did. I can't really say the others. We did think about Insidious a few times, but that was but the wait times were just so god-awful for that and Quiet Place. But yeah, let's talk about the 5 I did go into. So at the top of the list is Monstrose. Monstrose was a house which was a one that they copied from Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood last year and brought over here. They're doing the sequel at Hollywood right now. Monstrose was really solid. That one got me some solid scares, like El Cibone. It was 3 monsters: El Cibone, Zaneltucci, and La Lechuza. Took me a moment because I was almost said La Llorona, but I was like, no, it's La Lechuza. All of great scares. I'm not gonna lie, I got scared. I got jump scared a few times. But it was really solid. It was there are some beautiful, breathtaking houses. It looked like a Mexican a village in Mexico. There's some great jump scares in there. Really loved it. The costumes were great. All of it. Following that, Slaughter Cinema 2. Slaughter Cinema 2 was great. It was like multiple houses all in one place. I really loved how much they could stick into one house. There were some great scares in there. Especially in the section of undead, the clowns of the undead. That little section got me. There's also a great scene called Blood and Chum with this giant shark puppet. It was great. Again, Slaughter Cinema 2 was a solid house showing how much they can do in a sprung tent. Following that, we have this one. If it weren't for Slaughter Cinema 2, I would say this is probably my second favorite. Goblin Feast. Goblin Feast is basically this fantasy story of all these like goblins and orcs and trolls and giants who are trying to eat you. It was a beautiful house. It wasn't scary. It was more funny. There was one good ogre scare that got me and my girlfriend. But the most part, it was a beautiful looking house. It was a solid, beautiful. It smelled really nice. I don't know if that's a weird thing, but it actually had a really nice scent to the house as well. Following that, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. That was the last house we did before everything shut down. That was the last house. We wanted to do at least one IP house, and Ghostbusters had the lowest one. That one wasn't scary, it was fun. There's some nice, great effects to it, too. There were some solid, great effects. No, there wasn't really anything scary. Some solid, great special effects. Even though Ghostbusters Frozen Empire was not a good movie, at least for me, it was a nice house. It was a nice house. Then we have our last house we did, and that was the first house. This was the first house we did when we got there, Triplets of Terror. Triplets of Terror is about these 3 kids who slaughtered their family on their birthday, and these triplets have been coming every 10 years on their birthday to kill people. There's some nice scares. It was a nice start off for the night, and I think there's some great effects. Again, there was one good scare that got me real good. But yeah, those are the houses. All of them were good. I liked all of them. Yeah. And the houses were pretty good. There wasn't one where I was like, that was awful. That was bad. No, there wasn't really one I didn't like. Villains Academy Nocturnal Circus was a great stunt show. It was also great to hear like Danse Macabre from Ghost playing in the show, and everyone was singing along in the crowd. That was such a great moment. We were all singing Danse Macabre by Ghost, and it was such a great moment. Seeing everyone in the crowd. There were even like these 2 old guys from like Baltimore. I assume they're from Baltimore because they had the Baltimore Orioles caps on, so I assume they're from Maryland. Not to assume anyone's state, but yeah. They were singing along and like recording themselves singing the song. I'm like, that's solid. I like that. But the show was really great. Really liked it. Some great stunts in the show. If you get a chance to if you go to Halloween Horror Nights, you have to do Villains Academy. It's a great stunt show. The snacks are really good. We did the Red Door, which was like a bean paste kind of thing. It was like a enchilada kind of thing. It was good. And I got to eat a Marshmallow Man. I fucking downed that thing because that was like the one thing I wanted for snacks, and it was a bit your basic s'more, but it was solid. All in all, for my first experience, the scare zones. We did all the scare zones. Blumhouse was fucking weak. Like, Blumhouse just sucked. Like, the Blumhouse scare zone sucked. The one that we really liked was Demon Queens. Demon Queens was a great one. That one got me a few times. Swamp of the Damned was nice. It was a little shorter. It was really dark and people could just run out at you. The opening one with the chainsaw gangs, that's always a fun one. But the one that really I think we both liked was Demon Queens. It was very surreal, very like Hellraiser-esque, and we really liked it. All in all, it was for my first time at Halloween Horror Nights. It was really fun. I would love to go again. The year I would have loved to have gone last year, and we were going to, but things happened. So for a first year for me, I will love this. And also, I got a shirt. I also got a coin from Major. It was a Major Sweets medallion, which I didn't go. We debated on going in the house, but we didn't. We also got a little Boo pumpkin bucket, which actually like could double as an actual jack-o'-lantern, so that was fun. Yeah. So all in all, I had fun. Definitely had a lot of fun. Glad I went with my girl. She and I think bouncing off that energy was definitely like, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Also, it's really fun to see like how they manage to change the park so much at night. Like how like the lighting, everything feels different. The lighting is just different. There's some great aesthetics they do at night. All in all, I want to do Halloween Horror Nights again. Like, I've always wanted to do Halloween Horror Nights, but things just kept happening. So this was a solid year. Also, like I said, I'm wearing the shirt, and as you can see, it's got all the, like, houses on the back. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah. But, yeah. So, like I said, I know I've been gone, but I needed a break, and also, like, going to Halloween Horror Nights, someone I deeply love. Yeah, so... Anyway, but you guys tell me in the comments below if you guys have been to this year's Halloween Horror Nights, or if you have any stories for Halloween Horror Nights, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the multiverse.